Hey, what's happening guys, it's Bharat and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at Motorola's latest flagship, the Moto X Style. Now the Moto X Style has been launched in the market for 29,999 rupees for the 16GB and 32,999 for the 32GB variant. The packaging is quite different from any of the other devices that we've seen in the past. So this definitely shows you that this is a flagship, and they've made some changes into making the style look stylish, including the packaging, which seems to be really high-end. So I'm going to cut through the box real quick and see what all is inside the box. So the variant that I have is a 32GB Moto X Style. This one, like I said, 32,999 rupees. And the color that I have is a black color. Right now they've only launched it in a black and a white color. The white comes with a gold tint on it. The other colors will be available later on, including leather back finishes, etc., which is not available in India because of the lack of Moto maker. So Motorola is planning to launch those ready variants when they become available in the market. So the first thing inside the box is the Moto X Style itself. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to go further in. We have some in-ear style earphones. We've seen these in the past on the Moto X Play as well. So nothing fancy. They're in-ear sort of earphones with a 3.5mm headphone jack and an online microphone and a push button to send in end calls. If you go further in, you'll see some documentation, a README booklet, a warranty booklet, and some security information from Motorola. So just basic information, the usual documentation. You'll also get a SIM removal tool. You'll need this to sort of pop open your SIM card tray. This time around, Motorola has included dual SIM capabilities as well as micro SD card expandability all on the same tray. The tray will house 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card. It's quite unique, the design of the tray itself. If we go further in, we have something really unique, an included bumper protection. This is very nice of Motorola because mostly companies, especially big companies, don't include this. So a bumper is included inside the box. One thing that I'm totally unhappy about is the quick charger. Now this is a turbo charger from Motorola. Motorola claims that the Moto X Style is the quickest charging phone in the world, and they give you this turbo charger or turbo power charger. Now the problem is that the USB cable is pre-attached. So if you want to connect a USB cable to your PC, you can't do that because there is no cable included in the box. So if you already don't have a USB to micro USB cable, then you'll need to buy one. So this is the Moto X Style, guys. I'm going to get rid of the packaging on the front, as well as there is some stickers on the back. I'm going to get rid of those as well. As you can see, this is the black with silver color. It's got this texturized back panel. It feels really nice in the hand. Unlike the Moto X Play, the back panels are not interchangeable, so you'll have to stick with whatever you buy or get a case and put that on the device. The side is all metal. As you can see on the bottom, we have the micro USB charging port along with antenna bands. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the SIM tray. And on the right of the device, you have the power button along with the volume rockers. Now, I'm quite interested in this sort of bumper, and it goes on the edge of the device, so you can put it I tried putting it on from the front end of the device. It's not so easy. If you put it in from the reverse end, so if you pop in the phone from the bottom side, it's a lot more easier to pop on the bumper if you're putting it in reverse. It's also quite easy to take off, which means that if your phone falls, there's a high chance that the bumper will also fall off, so you have to be really careful, but the bumper will prevent instant damages because it adds a lip on the front as well as adds bumper protection to the metal portion of your device over at the sides. So that is fantastic. So over at the front of the device, you have a 5 megapixel front facing camera, which also has forward facing flash. You also have the earpiece, and then you have the display. Now the display is different from the Moto X Play because this time around you get a 5.7 inch Quad HD display. This is a 2K display. You also get Gorilla Glass 3 for protection. Now this device is IP rated, so this is water resistant. On the bottom is the speakerphone, and on the back of the device is a 21 megapixel camera with an f2 aperture. Now this is the same camera as seen on the Moto X Play, but you get 4K video recording capabilities. Design-wise, the Moto X Play and the Moto X Style are quite identical. The screen on the Moto X Style is definitely bigger and also goes edge to edge, so you see less bezels on this. And even on the back panel goes edge to edge, so you see less bezels on the back of the device as well. The minute you turn on the screen, you'll see a very stock Android 5.1.1. Now this is completely stock, and Motorola has not done any customizations and has added only two applications. One is the Moto Migrate and the other is the Moto application, which is the Moto Assist, etc. You also have Flipkart preloaded, which you can get rid of if you don't want that. Since they sell in association with Flipkart, the Flipkart app is preloaded. If you go into the Moto app, you can customize it and make it work according to your requirements. So you can set up a passphrase to bring up the device. You can also set up your gestures and voice commands, etc. If all of those things are what you need to do, so you can set up Moto Assist, you can set up Moto Actions, your voice and your glance display. You can have all of that running as per your requirements once you have it all set up. Now the device is running on a Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 system on chip, which is a 1.8 GHz hexa-core chipset. Everything runs on 3 GB of RAM, and like I said, you get 16, 32 and 64 GB storage capacities, but in India only 16 and 32 will be available. You can add up to a 128 GB micro SD card, and everything is powered by a 3000 mAh battery. Like I said, the device is running Android 5.1.1 Lollipop and is fast and responsive, and the display looks absolutely fantastic indoors and outdoors. The camera application and the camera UI are not a lot different from the previous gen or the Moto X Play as well. It's running more or less stock Android, so you get more or less stock Android camera application features. The only difference between this and the Moto X Play is that this can capture 4K video, whereas that cannot. The sensor as well as the software that compresses your images and saves them on the device remain exactly the same. You also get quick capture, so if you twist your wrist twice, you'll quickly jump into the camera application. The device seems like a great fit, and with all the features that it has, it's been launched in India for a price of 29,900, which seems high if you compare it to the likes of the OnePlus 2, etc. But this does have a Quad HD display, and it also comes with Motorola's guarantee. You also get quick updates to next versions of Android, and Motorola is possibly going to be one of the fastest companies to update to Android Marshmallow, because of the fact that they run mostly stock Android without a lot of customizations. So it's a lot more easier for them to do it. The device is also IP rated, which makes it definitely a plus point for this device. And we're going to be reviewing it in the near future, comparing it with Moto X Play as well. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or queries regarding this device, please leave them in the comment section below. And check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can check high-res images and more detail on the Moto X Style on iGyaan.in. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching.